Now from 7:55, Hank Aaron Drive. A look at Turner Field here in Atlanta. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and ball. Next. Matt Wisler, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Odubel Herrera strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Philadelphia, center fielder, number 37.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Oh, it's just so important for a visiting ball club to come out swinging in the first inning. You got to do what you can do to get on the board first. And he gives him a good shot at that right here as he kicks off the night with a leadoff double.
Here's Craig Gentry, as he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Inciarte is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Time now for a glance at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak?
Well, these guys go up there hacking, man. They are dead last in walks, so they have to be a little less aggressive at the plate to sustain some good offense throughout the entire season.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in, currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play.
Boy, he's had a good batting average all season long, and then yesterday, boy, he just tacked on, didn't he? 5 hits in that one.
From the stretch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Inciarte's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch one of the most underrated players in the game today, Ender Inciarte. Most people don't appreciate how good of an outfielder he is. He's got great speed and cover a ton of ground. Takes away a lot.
Here comes the 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there. And he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Maikel Franco will stride in now as he'll enter play as the 2nd leading hitter in the entire National League.
Yeah, and he just completed a great month at the plate where he hit over 350.
First pitch on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Francoeur moves over, and that retires the side. Matt Shoemaker.
Ineffective at all on the road. Not really sure what the reason has been, but he's really got to change that trend here in this one.
Ender Inciarte comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Shoemaker's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gentry is after it, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, you better score early and often because you're facing a team that has a dominant closer. You don't want to see that guy because it's an 8-inning game. When he comes in, turn out the lights, party's over.
Into the windup and the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner. Freddie Freeman takes his first shot now with a man at first following the one-out single. And here's a fastball called for strike one. There goes Stubbs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And this will not be in time to get Stubbs as he moves into scoring position at second base. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Franco's defense has been a stellar surprise. Well, everyone knew he could hit and tear the cover off the ball, but he's shown that he's an elite fielder at the big league level.
And he threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night base. Freddie Galvis makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
First delivery to him on the way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat. Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Line toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Batting eight.
Striding in, Cesar Hernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Francoeur on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the run is in to score from third. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Matt Shoemaker will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. So this is a big time chance.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, you know that old saying, anybody with a bat in his hand is dangerous, and sure enough, it's the pitcher that comes through here, and he drives in two.
Odubel Herrera will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
To second for one. On to Freeman, and they get the double play.
The right fielder, number 3, Craig Gentry.
Craig Gentry is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Swinging a liner back through the box. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Now at the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Inciarte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies. A.J. Pierzynski will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. No problem here, 1 away.
Batting 6.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here's Eric Ibar now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The numbers on the year, 272. No home runs as of yet, and 7 driven in. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate. Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Jeff Francoeur. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
All even now, 2-2. Hard hit at third. There is Franco. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back to Turner Field following this. Evan Gattis is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Inciarte. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
Maikel Franco is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's around first on his way to second now. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
Well, no shortage of offense early on. That's already 10 hits combined between these two teams. And he pulls into second with a hard hit double right here.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis hit sharply toward the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Sure not fooling a whole lot of guys in these first few innings. That ball was absolutely raked, and it's not the first one that's been hit hard. He's just fortunate that that one was right at his man.
In now, Carlos Perez to short, hit hard. Ibar fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Jace Peterson. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip out.
Grounded to short. Galvis has it. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Phillies have elected to challenge.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. Now, the ruling on the field is safe, and it probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to overturn this call and call him out.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Stepping in now, Matt Wisler. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Center fielder number 11.
Ender Inciarte will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate. Runner at second here with one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Drew Stubbs is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Cesar Hernandez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Liner toward right center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
The pitcher, Matt Shoemaker, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. You know, if you'd given me a nickel here, I'd have thought he was bunting that time.
Yeah, that one caught me by surprise, too. I don't know why you'd want him swinging the bat.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, this is textbook baseball right here. He's got the lead already, and now he moves another man into scoring position, and that could hopefully give himself even more of a cushion to work with.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting, hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Craig Gentry will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Line drive to left. And this is down in front of Stubbs for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, nothing will put a smile on your manager's face quite like a 2-out RBI. Well, things weren't looking good. He looked like he was going to get stranded out there, but he comes through to drive him home.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Line hard to the left side. Foul. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Inciarte on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Philadelphia is on top, 5-0. With Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. Shoemaker gets the sign. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup. Give him a different look.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the 2 starters scheduled to oppose one another. Adonis Garcia gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, that was a pretty deflating at bat, not only for him, but also his team. He just never want to go down watching with a runner in scoring position.
First pitch of the at bat. Low for ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. To third. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th, and in steps their catcher A.J. Pierzynski. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Phillies on top, 5-0. Bucky Bayless is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Evan Gattis will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. There's Ibar. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Maikel Franco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, how about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Freddie Galvis digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Hit to short. Ibar has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Eric Ibar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Shoemaker looks in. Here's the first pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gentry is calling for it. 1 away.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. So he gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Jeff Francoeur stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. That's in deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Grounded to the right. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Now batting,
Jace Peterson stands in. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Hit back up the middle. Galvis is there. What a flip for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Carlos Perez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Hit hard on the ground to second, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Stubbs is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, this certainly is not any kind of a routine play out there. As you can see, this ball is slicing away from him, but he's still got his sights on it all the way, and he gets over there to make the play.
Into the box, Matt Shoemaker. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
Odubel Herrera gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Lifted the other way out to left center. Stubbs on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies. Nick Markakis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Markakis.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
This is skied into short left center. Gaddis has it in his tracks, makes the play, one away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Ender Inciarte will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he botches it. Around first, heading for second now.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. And he'll get in there safely.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that. He had that inside the park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
Here's Drew Stubbs now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Freddie Freeman stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Adonis Garcia will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Back here at Turner Field. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Shea Simmons is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 65, Shea Simmons.
Settling in now, Craig Gentry. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is pulled in out there by Francoeur for the first out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
The left fielder, number 11.
Evan Gaddis Strides in, grounded out his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front of it, strike one. Hit hard on the ground to third. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. The throw's a low one, and he can't make the scoop at first as it's in and out of the glove.
Now batting,
Michael Franco gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ibar with a great stop. Oh, but he beats it out.
Man, almost a great play.
That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues. Standing in now, Freddie Galvis into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, when you break it all down, there are 3 things you got to have to be successful. Pitching, defense, and the clutch hitting. These guys have been able to ride all 3 so far. That's a big 2-out RBI there.
Carlos Perez gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this.
Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 7-1.
now batting.
Here you go from
Second
above.
baseman,
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hernandez.
Why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right there.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. Lifted the other way to left center. Inciarte sprinting after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 costly errors, and 2 left. 7th inning stretch time here in Atlanta. The Phillies lead it 7-1. Leading off the inning, A.J. Pierzynski, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
The 1-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Grounded to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Eric Ibar is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. On his way to pitch number 75. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pereira is there, 2 gone.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Jeff Francoeur is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 1-2 delivery. That's swung on and lifted down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around first, digging for two now. Around second, he'll try for third. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Well, now here comes Braves manager Freddie Gonzalez out to home plate, and it looks like he's going to work the double switch here. Alexi Agondo will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Marcus Semien is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Freeman ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the eighth inning of this one. Digging in to try it again, Odubel Herrera. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air to left. Stubbs giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, what a great throw.
The batter,
Hanley Ramirez will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a fifth chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hard hit toward the hole. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a way to get another hit.
He's set. Here it comes. Popped high in the air. Beckham is there for it. And the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're on top 7-1. Hector Neris will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Gordon Beckham will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Ender Inciarte comes forward again, and he got his workout in for the day last time around after legging out an inside-the-park home run.
Man, that was so much fun to watch. There's only a few moments in baseball that can be as exciting as an inside-the-parker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Ground ball right side. Hernandez is right there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Drew Stubbs will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And, Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Lays off 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to. Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to this level, it doesn't always work out that way.
Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1.
And once he's seen that you've got a little loop in your swing, he won't be afraid to throw that pitch in a spot like this.
And this one gets away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. This one pretty well in the bag. A nice look there at nighttime in Atlanta, Georgia. Back here at Turner Field where we're set for the start of the 9th. Into the box now, Maikel Franco. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Maikel Franco.
The pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Freeman is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Carlos Perez.
Digging in, Carlos Perez. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Tough slider there as he grounds it foul. 2 out, nobody on. hard hit ball to second. Beckham has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on top 7-1. Adonis Garcia will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Tapped out in front of home. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
Digging in once again, A.J. Pierzynski. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the catch is made, 1 away.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Eric Ibar is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. 0-1, here's the pitch. And Ibar swings through that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, he nearly got him with the last pitch. And now this one does come in and get him pretty good. I think I'd be angry too. That's just not right.
Jeff Francoeur will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And that's in there. Base hit. And now third base coach Bo Porter's going to wave him on home. And the run is in to score from second. In to score is the runner from first. And he is into third with a triple. His third hit of the night. Tyler Moore will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. From the belt, kicks and deals. Gordon Beckham is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Whew, that's a gift.
And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
And at 9 games, I said this streak could go on for quite a bit longer. Sure enough, now it's up to 11. And the way they're playing, there could be no end in sight.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt.